In week 7 of Gentle Healing, we began to practice meditation in a very, very light way, only about 3 to 5 minutes of meditation. But the type of meditation that we're going to use in Gentle Healing is a type of meditation where we pay attention to awareness. The reason for that is that awareness is one of the aspects of reality, or I could even say maybe one of the qualities of reality. In the tips this week, you'll see that some of the qualities of reality are life or isness, awareness, and also love. Love being a complete openness that allows all things, that's completely beyond the possibility of judgment. And of course, one of the best ways to realize reality is to focus on reality. Reality or truth or God is not separate from you. It's right here, right now. It's simply not noticed or not realized. So again, one of the best ways to realize reality is to focus on reality. And since awareness is one of the aspects or qualities of reality, a type of meditation that focuses on awareness is extremely helpful. In fact, it's referred to as the direct path to truth realization. I'm going to share with you a little bit from this book by Michael Langford called The Direct Means to Eternal Bliss. The sharing that I'm doing is to help you tune into what awareness is, so that when you are in your 3 to 5 minutes of meditation this week, you can practice tuning into awareness. I've also put some instructions in the tip for lesson 44 that might help you tune into awareness. The instructions tell you to do what the workbook has asked you to do. First, with your eyes open, repeat the workbook lesson. The workbook lesson is God is the light in which I see. And that word light is synonymous with awareness. God is the light with which I see. God is the awareness with which I see. So first, you'll begin each meditation period that day by repeating that workbook lesson to yourself with your eyes open. And as you do, you're just going to notice that your eyes are open. You're just going to notice that you are aware of yourself repeating the workbook lesson. Then you'll close your eyes. You'll say the workbook lesson several more times, and you'll notice that you're aware that your eyes are now closed. You'll also notice that you're aware that you're repeating the workbook lesson. And then you'll let go of repeating the workbook lesson and just be silent. And you'll just be aware of that silence. Be aware that the workbook lesson is no longer being repeated. And then you'll focus on keeping your attention with awareness, just being aware that you're aware, regardless of what you might hear or what thoughts may go through the mind or what bodily sensations you may feel or what emotions may arise. Just notice that the awareness is always present. And just continue to keep your attention with awareness and simply remain aware that you're aware for the remainder of the practice session. And again, the practice sessions are very, very short this week. But as I mentioned, I want to read from The Direct Means to Eternal Bliss in order to help tune you into what awareness is. So I'm reading from page 54 and 55 in the book right now. For the purposes of this practice, the following definitions of the words awareness and thought must be used. Here's the definitions of thought. Thoughts are the words of your native language in your mind. If your native language is English, thoughts are those English words in your mind. If you are fluent in 2 languages, then thoughts are the words of those 2 languages in your mind. So for example, the workbook lesson, right, itself is a thought because it's in words. Now, here's the definition of awareness. When you wake up from sleep, awareness is that consciousness that woke up from sleep. Thoughts come and thoughts go. The background of awareness does not come and go. The background of awareness is continuous during all your waking hours until you go to sleep again. Awareness is you, your consciousness, just your awareness that is looking through your eyes right now. The words awareness, consciousness, attention, observing, watching, looking, seeing, and concentrating all have the same meaning in the practice instructions. Awareness is not thought. Awareness is that which is conscious of thought or conscious of the absence of thought, both when there are thoughts and when there are no thoughts. The background of awareness is aware. The background of awareness is continuous during all of the waking hours until you go to sleep again. During deep sleep, the thinker is no longer aware of the background of awareness. Awareness is not emotions. Awareness is that which is conscious of emotions or conscious of the absence of emotions. Both when there are emotions and when there are no emotions, the background of awareness is aware. Because your awareness is continuous during all of the waking hours until you go to sleep again. Awareness is not the objects seen by the eyes. Awareness is that which is conscious of the objects seen by the eyes, or conscious of the absence of objects seen by the eyes. Your awareness is aware when the eyes are open and seeing objects, and when your eyes are closed, not seeing objects. Because your awareness is continuous during all the waking hours until you go to sleep again. Awareness is not the thought, I. Awareness is that which is conscious of the thought, I, or conscious of the absence of the thought, I. Both when you think I and when you do not think I, your awareness is aware, because your awareness is continuous during all the waking hours. Awareness is not desire. Awareness is that which is conscious of desire or conscious of the absence of desire. Both when there is desire and when there is no desire, you are aware, because your awareness is continuous until you go to sleep again. Awareness is not something far away or mysterious. Awareness is that which is looking through your eyes, watching me on the video. The book says, reading this sentence. Just your ordinary, everyday awareness, not some special awareness. Awareness is that which wakes up in the morning and remains conscious until you go to sleep at night. Awareness is not any of the things or experiences perceived. Awareness is that which is conscious of the things or experiences. Awareness is also that which is conscious of the absence of things or experiences. So if we look at the instructions that I give in the tip for lesson 44, again, after reading that, it says, begin each meditation period by repeating the lesson to yourself with your eyes open. Notice that you are aware your eyes are open, right? You're conscious of the fact that your eyes are open. You are aware. Notice you are aware that you are repeating the workbook lesson to yourself. For instance, right now, I am aware of my voice talking to you. Next, close your eyes and repeat the workbook lesson several more times. Notice that you are aware your eyes are closed. I am conscious of the fact that my eyes are closed. Notice that you are aware you are repeating the workbook lesson to yourself. I hear my voice speaking right now. I am aware of the voice. Then let go of repeating the workbook lesson. Notice you are aware the workbook lesson is no longer being repeated. You could say, I'm aware of the absence of the sound of my voice. Now keep attention with awareness. Just be aware that you are aware. Notice that regardless of what you hear, feel, or think, awareness is present. Continue to keep attention with awareness. Simply remain aware that you are aware for the remainder of the practice session. If you have this book, The Direct Means to Eternal Bliss, I recommend reading those instructions again. They were on page 54, starting about midway down the page, where it says, for the purposes of this practice, 55, and the first paragraph on page 66. Now I'm turning over to page 63, which is a chapter called Further Clarification of the Awareness Watching Awareness Method. This is chapter 8. These further clarifications have been placed in a separate chapter because the practice instructions for the Awareness Watching Awareness Method are simple and they should remain simple. It is not helpful to bring concepts with you into the practice. It is best just to focus on the simple practice instructions. One of the things you might wonder about is what to do after you start watching your awareness. There is nothing else to be done. You just continue with awareness, watching awareness. There are no objects to see. Awareness is empty. There is no thing to observe in awareness. Just continue for the entire practice session watching your awareness. Or I would say just continue being aware that you're aware. Keep your attention focused there on the fact that you are aware. And you are aware that you are aware. Only awareness, watching awareness, and nothing else. The key is to be content, just watching your awareness, and not to move from that and not to add anything to that. Just be content with awareness, watching awareness. You should look at it like awareness, watching awareness is all there is. There is nothing more. The best practice session is when there are no thoughts. Now, that doesn't mean that there will be no thoughts. Often there are lots of thoughts. So if there are thoughts, turn your attention away from the thoughts and towards awareness, watching awareness. Do not encourage thoughts. I love this next sentence. Do not try to complete a thought. Do not turn your attention towards thoughts. Do not think about thinking. If thoughts are happening, do not make a problem out of it. Just turn your attention away from thoughts and towards awareness, watching awareness. Just remain with awareness, watching awareness. When awareness is watching awareness, something extraordinary is happening. You are, for the first time, turning inward. Your true nature is awareness. What you really are at your core is awareness. Therefore, in awareness, watching awareness, you are, for the first time, observing and knowing yourself. The reason for pointing out that you are doing something extraordinary while practicing awareness, watching awareness, is because at first you might think, what else? Or so what? Just continue to practice and forget about what else or so what. By turning your attention away from thought and towards awareness, watching awareness, you are doing something that will change your life completely if you are sincere and continue to practice. Most humans live their entire lives always looking outward at people, places, and things. By turning your attention away from the world, body, and thought, and towards awareness, watching awareness, you are doing something extraordinary. It might take a few days, a few weeks, or for some people, a few months to start to feel something. At first, it is subtle, and you won't know what it is. You will know that you like it. It is pleasant, a new, subtle feeling. You are beginning to feel eternal life, love, peace. See, those are qualities of reality. Eternal life, love, peace. While you are practicing the awareness, watching awareness method, just stay there. Relax there. Don't seek something other than awareness, watching awareness. Don't seek any other state. Just remain in awareness, watching awareness. Be happy that it's simple. Don't seek more than that. It's just a simple state. Just remain with awareness, watching awareness. And every time a thought arises, turn your awareness away from the thought and towards awareness, watching awareness. Or just being aware that you are aware. Continue to practice every day, and you'll be prompted through Gentle Healing when to practice. So you can just trust the instructions and the tips. Look at it as though all you were seeking was the awareness, watching awareness itself and not something else. Be content with staying in awareness, watching awareness without moving from it. Some days the mind may be noisy. However, if you keep on practicing, a good day will appear when your practice will go very deep without your trying to make it go deep. Just be content to remain with awareness, watching awareness, regardless if it seems like a good practice session or not. Some days your emotions may be turbulent. Ignore the turbulent feelings and turn your attention away from the emotions and towards awareness, watching awareness. And I just want to point out that ignore does not mean, try to make it stop. It just means turn your attention away, right? Let those emotions be turbulent. Let those thoughts come and go, but stay focused on being aware that you're aware. That's where you want to keep your attention. If you continue practicing the awareness, watching awareness method every day, eventually you will start to enjoy awareness, watching awareness. I recently led a retreat where I taught 4 different types of meditation, one of which was awareness, watching awareness. And a lot of people in the retreat had been through Gentle Healing. In fact, some were Gentle Healing graduates. And they'd been practicing awareness, watching awareness on their own for years. And when I finally got to that method in the retreat, they were exclaiming, "Oh, this is my favorite." Now, I assure you, these people did not love awareness, watching awareness when they first started in Gentle Healing 1, right? But through the continuous practice, just as it says in this book, they came to love the practice. And that's what they were expressing in my retreat last week. So if you continue practicing the awareness, watching awareness method every day, eventually you will start to enjoy awareness, watching awareness. How long it will take to begin enjoying awareness, watching awareness is different for different people. It may take days or weeks, or for some people, months before they begin to enjoy the practice. The point is, if you find it difficult to remain with awareness, watching awareness in the beginning, don't give up. Practice every day on the good days and on the noisy mind or turbulent feeling days also. Just continue turning your attention away from thoughts and towards awareness, watching awareness. The best kind of awareness, watching awareness practice session is one that is empty. Awareness, watching awareness, and nothing else. Just stay there. Just be there. Dwell there. Remain there. Don't seek anything different. Just be content with awareness, watching awareness. Relax and continue watching your awareness. Here is a way to look at it. Awareness, watching awareness is similar to falling in love. You spend time with someone. You watch them. You observe them. You do not yet know them. You continue to observe them. You don't have expectations because you don't know them well enough yet to have expectations. You continue to observe them. Some days you have pleasant feelings while you observe them. Some days you have unpleasant feelings while you observe them. You continue to observe them. Every day you come to know them better, even though you may not be aware that you are coming to know them better. Then one day, suddenly and unexpectedly, you fall in love. Awareness, watching awareness is similar to that. Just don't expect anything and continue watching your awareness. The fact that nothing is happening is great. If it seems like day after day, it is just the same, only awareness, watching awareness, that's great. Just remain content with that. Look at awareness, watching awareness as enough, just as it is. Continue your practice every day. When will you fall in love with awareness, watching awareness? It may be after 1 month or after many months of practice. There is plenty of confirmation along the way. Do not be concerned about whether you are progressing or not. Progress may be imperceptible to the practitioner. Some people will reach the point where just closing their eyes brings awareness, joy, even before they have started the practice. Some people may experience turbulence for many years before peace, or vice versa. Persevere and continue to practice. You can look upon your awareness as something that wants you to watch it without expecting anything from it, like someone who wants to be loved for what they are and not for what they can give you. What you truly are is infinite, eternal awareness, love, bliss. By having your attention turned towards the world, body, and thought all the time, you imagine you are a body subject to disease, death, and suffering. By turning your attention towards awareness, you are for the first time observing what you are. Don't watch your thoughts. Turn your attention away from your thoughts and watch your empty awareness. I also call it open awareness. You'll find it's very open. It has no boundaries. It allows everything in. Observe the observing. Observe the awareness. If you remain content with awareness, watching awareness, your problems will start to disappear. Your misery will start to disappear. Peace will come unexpectedly. Joy will come unexpectedly. Infinite love will come unexpectedly. Awareness, watching awareness, is awareness being awareness. Because of the long ancient habit of looking outward towards people, places, and things, the word watching is used in some of the practice instructions. One takes that same habit of watching people, places, and things and shuts the eyes and turns it inward toward awareness, watching, awareness. That is why the word watching is used in some of the practice instructions. What is real is awareness, watching awareness, looking inward. What is unreal is looking outward towards the world of people, places, and things. Looking outward brings suffering, death, and futility. Watching thoughts is not looking inward. Watching feelings is not looking inward. Watching breathing is not looking inward. Only turning the attention away from the observed and towards the observer is looking inward. Only awareness, watching awareness, is looking inward. Looking inward is eternal freedom. Looking inward is eternal life. Looking inward is eternal awareness. Looking inward is eternal peace. Looking inward is eternal joy. Looking inward is eternal love that is absolutely perfect and free of all forms of sorrow and misery. That joy, that perfection is your awareness. Because you always looked outward, you never experienced it. To change the long habit of looking outward, you need to practice every day. Practice for as many hours every day as you can. If you only practice the awareness, watching awareness method for 30 minutes per day and spend the other 23 and a half hours looking outward, you will not progress very quickly. However, we will start lightly in gentle healing. You'll find that many gentle healing graduates practice longer than we did in gentle healing. In gentle healing, we are learning awareness, watching awareness, and developing the habit. But at any time that you want to practice more than the instructions and the tips say, please feel free to do so. But also don't feel guilty about right now just practicing 3 to 5 minutes if that's all the instructions ask you to do. If you want rapid results, drop all your unnecessary activities to create the maximum amount of time to practice for many hours every day. Maybe once per week, you can devote the whole day to practicing awareness, watching awareness. To come to know, experience, and live in infinite, eternal awareness, love, bliss is definitely worth the time spent practicing. You'll discover you're not a body living in a world. You are eternal awareness, perfect love, joy. If it seems boring the first few times you try the awareness, watching awareness practice, that's okay. Continue to practice. And then he recommends that you read chapter 8 very slowly 3 times. So again, if you have the book, The Most Direct Means to Eternal Bliss, you can do that. You could also watch this video several times if you want to. So that's an introduction to awareness, watching awareness. As we go deeper into gentle healing, we'll also go deeper into that. Enjoy your practice sessions this week.